Welcome. Okay? If you guys haven't seen the news, hope you guys have followed me on Twitter and all the respective platforms. I did tweet out a breaking story. I had a partial exclusive. Reportedly, there was a incident that occurred at the Hard Rock Casino. I actually made a little bit of a misstep with that because, you could kind of call it Miami, but it's not in Miami. It's actually in Seminole, Florida. But it's like right by Miami. It's like, it's like right by Miami. Anyway, there were apparently an incident happened, and Offset and Lil TJ were supposedly both shot. TMZ first reported that Offset was shot, and I got some pretty good sources that confirmed to me that there was another person who was injured, and supposedly that person's Lil TJ. There's multiple people in custody, and police at this time, they're working to try to figure out what led to what happened. A lot of things to get to. We don't know the current status of both rappers at this moment. It's been reported that it's a leg shot when it comes to Offset. And it's supposed to be a non-life-threatening wound. But at this point, because he was transported to the hospital, we don't know the full details. Okay. Lil TJ is a little bit more elusive. Of course, again, I have a direct official source, heavily weighted, that confirms it. However, I did also talk to his team, and his team, while confirming that there might have been an incident, they weren't at liberty to tell me, or it's a lot of things going on. This is actually happening right now. So people are in custody right now. This probably happened like an hour ago, and they aren't confirming what my other source confirmed, but it is being confirmed. It's one of the best sources I could have, that Lil TJ was shot. But anyway, the matter of fact is, Lil TJ and Offset was involved in an incident. Okay. Now, clearly, I guess you guys could probably put two and two together. It appears that but most likely, Offset and Lil TJ probably got into maybe some altercation. Why would I say that? That would just be using context clues. They haven't been getting along. They have, kind of gone back and forth, and potentially they have seen each other for the first time since all of that. The good news I do have currently, but I might have to knock on wood, I don't have a death to report, which is good. But there was absolutely a shooting that occurred. It occurred at the Hard Rock Casino. And, we're going to get a little bit into some more, not necessarily messy stuff, but I have a relationship with both people, and I hope they're both fine. Okay? Right. Yes, I know. People saying Hard Rock is in Broward. Yeah, people know big cities. That's why we said Miami. It's okay. You're right. Okay. Now, there's a video that accompanies it. I posted it to my page, but this is supposedly a video that kind of showcases people walking outside of the casino and seeing people detained, and also finding out that someone was shot. Here we go.
Shot a man. Gun violence here in the casino in Hard Rock.
Now, this guy is in custody right here. We can't tell who this is, but clearly he's super angry.
He's still going. He's still mad. They got this guy detained. Just shot a guy. This is the guy they shot. Oh my god. Oh, you're taping? Are you taping now?
Everyone keep moving, please.
They just shot a man.
There's another video from another angle. Can't really see anything other than the fact that police have clearly, like, you know, kind of cautioned off the area. Again, I want to remind you that this incident supposedly happened pretty much like almost within the hour, so it's pretty fresh. The videos kind of substantiate that there was an incident that happened. TMZ has reported currently that, you know, Offset, the former Migos rapper, was shot near a popular casino in Florida. A rep for the rapper confirmed he was shot on Monday near the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Actually, it's not Seminole. Yeah, my bad. It's in Hollywood. My bad. I'm tripping. Is that in Hollywood? I've passed it. I've never been there. Okay. Per the spokesperson, Offset's fine and currently in the hospital receiving medical care. The rep says he's stable. Oh, Seminole's a county. My bad. He's stable and being closely monitored. A rep for the Seminole County Police tell TMZ we're aware of the incident that occurred at the valet area at 7 p.m. Okay, so it's currently 10 p.m. So this kind of happened like an hour or two ago, and but it happened after 7 outside by the valet area, and it resulted in non-life-threatening injuries to an individual that was transported to the hospital. The rep said that they were on site immediately and the situation was contained quickly. 2 individuals have been detained by the police. The investigation is ongoing. The site is secure, so there's no threat to the public. An operation is continuing to go on as normal. Obviously, this gets a lot of people really alert and kind of, you know, probably a little bit worried. Offset is, you know, he was 1/3 of the group, the Migos, and one of their members already passed away, which is Takeoff. So obviously people, you know, it's a legendary group. We do care about these people. Anyway, and trust me, I'm getting a million messages and things of the sort. Okay. Give me 1 second. Now, I'm going to kind of give you a breakdown of maybe, you know, again, we're speculating at this point, but now that I find out that 2 people who don't get along, shots get fired and someone is hurt and someone's at the hospital. Again, luckily no deaths reported this at this time. It's probably safe to assume that maybe the feud between these men, and if you don't know, they haven't seen eye to eye. Apparently they had almost no relationship or like a casual associate, like rapper to rapper relationship. And then it went sour after supposedly Offset, like almost a year ago, borrowed some money from Lil TJ in the strip club, in the casino. It was $10,000. And I guess Lil TJ expected to be paid back. After he wasn't paid back, he took it online. And, you know, from there, that's where you could tell these guys didn't get along. Now, ironically, when I talked to Offset, I think I talked to Offset today. Did I talk to Offset today? Offset hit me. When was it? Yeah, no, Offset hit me yesterday. He wanted me to hear some music, so, you know. But, yeah. I talked to Offset then. I also did do an interview with Lil TJ that's scheduled to drop, like, in a couple of days. The timing also, y'all might think I'm on, like, some Vlad shit. I'm not. Lil TJ has an album dropping, I believe, it's soon. So they had asked me to hold the interview. But, anyway, the point is, he also spoke about Offset there. I have a little bit more context to it. I think it's on our interview. So I'll kind of break down their issues. He runs into Offset. Supposedly Offset's like in the casino down. Now, and again, Offset, I love you. I'm just telling you what people have said about you. Obviously, I'm not. Offset sometimes think because me and him are friends that if I say something bad about him, it's like I'm trying to. No. This is what other people are saying. Okay, I got to be honest. So, from what I've been told, Offset basically lives at the casino, stays there all the time, gambles a lot. I'm guessing if you're probably doing that, you're probably losing a lot, whatever. But we've seen mad random videos of people just running into Offset at the casino because he's there a lot. You know, I've been told the casino treats him well, right? You know, they're going to treat you well when they're taking all your money, right? They allow him to stay in the best suites. They give him all the amenities. If he needs to use the jet, they'll give him the jet. It's whatever, right? You know, that's the least they could do, right? If they're robbing you blind, that's the least they could do. I gotta go to like Michigan. All right, take the casinos, whatever. But he's there a lot. Fans have kind of known this, and I got worried for him a long time ago because the videos that I saw of him at the casino, he's not with security. He's just kind of like there, right? And I get it. Like if that's almost like your second home, right? Keep in mind he's going through a divorce with Cardi B. Obviously he has other kids and definitely family, but for whatever reason, he's there a lot. But that becomes a security nightmare when everyone knows where you are constantly. You're by yourself. Yes, Offset ain't no hoe. But it becomes a security risk when any random person could just pop up and you're there. Okay?